Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer and coach from Live, Love, Give, and today I am coming to you from an amazing day out with my beautiful mum out here in the city in Melbourne, and we've just been to see a musical, Carole King. So Carole King, beautiful, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was one of probably the best musicals I've seen, at least in a long time, and definitely we've had so many different people recommend it to us, so you know, from both of us, so we were just like, we better go make it happen. And yeah, really excited to have that experience, and it really did give me the fuel and the inspiration to share with you today's message, which is all about how your memories, you know, are really actually your legacy, and to make your memories count. And you know, really why I want to talk into this, it's something that I think about all the time. It is why when I give a gift, it's generally going to be something to do with an experience. And it's because I value creating, you know, experiences and memories with people that I love, because I just feel like they last a whole lot more. And at the end of the day, you know, like this message is all about, your memories are your legacy. When you pass on, when you leave behind, you know, the people that you love, you know, really what they have to remember you by is the memories that you've created with them. And I had this really interesting experience just yesterday, when I took a friend of mine through a process which allows you to kind of clear out, you know, the experiences of the past and any sort of negative influences from your past. I took them through this process, and it was a really valuable experience, kind of for both of us, because you know, what we did was we went through and cleared the past memories and experiences and kind of negative influences, or just anything that's kind of a bit unresolved. We went through this process with this particular friend's mum. And her beautiful mum had actually passed away, and so I took her through this experience, and you know, she was kind of just like, you know, kind of open to the experience, but you know, not really expecting much. And going through this experience was really able to kind of tap into a few different things, like, you know, how much she missed her and how much she loved her, and it was really, you know, a pretty moving experience. And it really solidified, you know, just how precious memories are, you know, because at the end of the day, when we lose those people in our lives that we love the most, you know, physically they're not there anymore, but how good is it that you can reflect back on those great times that you spent together, and you live through those memories and through those moments. And if you don't have those memories, what have you really got? You know, you've got nothing to connect with, you've got nothing to really love, you've got nothing to cherish, you know. Yes, okay, there might be different things that, say, those people in our lives leave us, like, you know, different special things that were theirs and we can remember them by, you know. It's all about memories at the end of the day. So whether it's something in the physical environment that signifies like them, you know, it's still attached to a memory. And, you know, I was just, I was talking to my mum today, because, you know, we just got to go out and have a beautiful experience. You know, part of my birthday present was to, for her to take me to this beautiful musical, Beautiful by Carole King, and you know, that sort of experience and going out and doing that is so much more valuable than any sort of, you know, physical gift, I believe, and I hope you guys kind of agree. But you know, just it was about 2 years ago now. You know, my mum and I actually went away to America together, and I had a bit of work to do, but we also had a family wedding to go to, and we also ended up, you know, we started off in kind of Santa Barbara on the West Coast, and you know, really visiting family, going to this beautiful wedding. Then we went into Texas, and I was doing some work at the time. So, I had my mum come along. She was kind of like my personal assistant. We had that kind of experience. And then after that, we went and just were total tourists all around New York City for like over a week. And it was such an amazing time. So many memories created that we constantly talk about. We constantly relive, memories that I'll have for the rest of my life, and that is really, what our legacy is. And that's why today's message is all about making your memories count, because at the end of the day, they ultimately are the legacy that you have to leave. All those people in your life who love you. So when you're gone, you ain't gone, because you're still in the memories. So really want to check in with you guys and see who's been able to join me. Say hi. Let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. And tell me, is this tell me what you're gonna do, to go and create some more experiences in your life. I'm always saying, instead of holding back, instead of, a lot of people and their families, they're like, oh, we want to maybe have inheritance or things like that to pass on. That's all amazing and that's all great. But what about the memories? What about going and, creating those memories with your loved ones? And I was actually just listening to a great podcast the other day, and I've heard this several times since, so it's kind of weird. But who was it? Oh my gosh, I think it was Jesse Elder. I might get this wrong. Being interviewed on Joe Rogan's podcast. And one of the things that he said was, his parents are in their 80s, and he only sees his parents, twice a year. And so, he sort of figures they've got at least another, say, 10 years left in them. And so when we think about that, we think, oh, well, I've got another 10 years of spending time, of creating experiences with them. But then, you think about how many times a year you actually see them. And for him, it's only twice a year. And so, twice a year is the amount of times you see these people who've only got 10 years potentially left on the planet. That's only another 20 times that you get to see them, get to create experiences with them and memories, So when you think about it in those terms, it can kind of wake you up. You don't have 10 years, you've got 20 visits left. That's a substantially different way of looking at the quality of time you're spending with the people that you care most about. And so I'm hoping that today's message inspires you to think more about the experiences and the memories that you're creating with the people that you love, and know, oh, sorry, nearly dropped the phone, and know, how much, you want to make the most of the time that you have left. So let me check in with you guys. I've got Phil's in the house, awesome, and Tanya, and Sam, hello to you, and Adrian, and Gary. And Adrian, I'm doing really well, hope you are as well. And David's here, and Sam, looking so inspired and gorgeous. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate your kind words as always. And Ram's here, great to see you. And Sandra and Peter. And Sam, yes, my mother is driving the car. Don't stress. There's a hand. She's got it under control. And Giuseppe is here, and Nikki's here, and Christos, and Vinayak, and David, nice to see you too, my friend. And Elliot's here, so good to see you. And Nedzad, good morning to you, or good afternoon where I am. And yes, Sam, the musical was absolutely brilliant. I'm a bit embarrassed to say, or maybe I'm just like not in that era, but I actually didn't really know much about who Carole King was until I just listened to all the songs in her musical, and I was like, I know that one, but I'm like thinking Dirty Dancing. I was thinking about all the places where I know those songs from, and now I've got this whole bigger, more beautiful picture about what an incredible woman Carole King was, what a talented woman. And to get a bit of an insight into her life was really, really cool as well. So yeah, it was brilliant, one of the best. So highly, highly recommend it. And Simone's here, and Jim, and Chelsea from Melbourne too. Love it. Love having some more Melburnians in the house. And Adrian has opened my mind up to some new ideas. Boom. I love hearing that, Adrian. And Sanula's here. And Sam, was that shamanic ritual you performed with the client? No, it wasn't a shamanic ritual at all. It was actually an NLP technique, so a neuro-linguistic programming technique. And yes, it was super, super beautiful and amazing, and really enjoyed getting to go through that experience. So thank you so much for asking, Sam. And Ray's here. Awesome to see you from America. Lovely to have you here, Ray. And Az is here, and Jeremy. I love it. So cool to see you guys. So really, that is my message for you. I'm hoping that me sharing, how I think about things. I think about everything in terms of experience, in terms of memories. You guys who kind of know a bit about my story know that, it must have been about 3.5, 4, must have been coming up to 4 years ago now, when I decided to really go out on a whim with the work that I do. I literally sold everything that I owned, and if it didn't fit in the car, it wasn't coming with me on my trip to move interstate from Melbourne down south all the way up north to Queensland. Lived there for about 7 months and then sold everything that I owned, and if it didn't fit in the suitcase, it wasn't coming with me. And went over to Europe and traveled around Europe for about 10 months and pretty much didn't stop traveling until really this year, where I've kind of got a few things tying me to Australia. But at the end of the day, material things outside of my laptop, my phone, good internet, and my dresses, don't really mean all that much to me. It's really more about the experiences. It's about traveling. It's about, going and experiencing different cultures and what's going on in, places where you are, and spending time with people that you care about. That's the stuff that really matters at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, like I'm saying, you've only got your memories, and when people pass on that you really love and care about, all you've got really is their memories. So make them count, and know that they are your legacy. And last little comments here. Sam, can't wait for you to teach NLP. Absolutely. It's something that I'm working with my one-on-one clients with. But yes, you know that I bring everything that I do to you guys. And Ray, did you read my messages at all? Could only see one of them, seeing that you're from America. And good to have you here, right? And Joel's here, and Jeremy, France. Yes, you got it. And as at the gym, I love it. Yes, you got to bring the gym into it. Good to see you. All right, so guys, that really is my message for you. I really hope that it helps you and definitely supports you. And also that, it's inspired you to really focus on the memories, the experiences that you're creating. And as always, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you, to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary. And I really hope that you're going to go out and think more intensely about the kind of experiences and memories that you're creating with the people in your life. All right, that is it from me. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Sending you all of my love.